yesterday, just that chip on your shoulder. Everyone talking about a neutral AFC Championship game, not even thinking about you guys. How much did that motivate you coming into this?
You better send those refunds.
I'm from the city where they gotta play us. Fuck a coin flip, it's time to pay up. Don't cross the middle, 21 in the cut. We ain't hiding from nobody, run and tell them it's up. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. Fuck a coin flip, it's time to pay up. Don't cross the middle, 21 in the cut. We ain't hiding from nobody, run and tell them it's up. Back-to-back champs, kings of the north with it. Thinking they can hang with us, still ain't jumped out the porch with it. Long bomb to chase every Sunday, watch him go and get it. Double up on him, then we gon' double down on T. Higgins. Then throw Boyd in the mix, now you really iffy. Every Sunday showing boys how to really gritty. They try to shuffle up the game on us, but they ain't icky. Flip the coin, kick the toe, Roger to go and get it. Never know what's gonna happen when Joe drop back. He get shiesty in the pocket, I get shiesty on the track. Nobody on the team all pro, that's all cap. Most all around team in the NFL, that's all fact. Ain't came across nobody yet that seem like they can hang with us. They said we couldn't be Buffalo, but see how we call they bluff. Underdogs every week, they keep on trying to label us. Put your money on us, even if Vegas don't favor us. No matter what, we really came up, now it's hard to fail. I dare you come across that middle, Von gon' ring your bell. I know we under they skin, them boys built frail. Eli Apple out there chirping like a next tail. You don't want Salmon Trey to come off them ends. Rita clogging up the middle like a big body Benz. Right behind them Logan and Pratt, the turnover twins. Jesse Bates in the backfield just to clean up the loose ends. We just drafted Cam and drafted Hill. Instant gratification every time that they on the field. We can't go back to what we was, cause that's the loser way. It's been hard to...
Welcome to Big Dick's Bengals and I don't have a big dick. Please tell me when
I don't have a big dick.
Job.
I got big testicles.
Small dicks must run in the family.
Right.
Yeah.
Welcome to Big Nuts, Bengals and Brews.
Big balls.
There you go.
Big balls, Bengals and Brews.
Big balls and hookers.
All the bees. It is Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We tuning in from Montana, like David used to.
Who's here from Montana?
David used to live in Montana.
Oh, shit. You'd still be at work.
Yeah. What would it be? Fucking 4 o'clock there?
Yeah.
I'm not good at math.
That's time zones, Chop.
Well, I mean, you still got to do math. You got to add the time.
That's true. That's true.
So I will mention, Derek said, what are we talking about right before we started? I said, plenty of stuff.
Plenty of stuff.
So I will start the way I started the last show, and I will give the injury updates.
Ooh.
Travion Williams, week to week with his sprained ankle. Does that open the door? I'm going to roundtable this instead of last time, though. Does this open the door for Chase Brown to maybe try to steal that second running back role out from him that he probably already was competing with? And does this give an opportunity for Chris Evans to make the roster? And Derek's watching a game or something on his TV.
Something. He's
no,
money on something.
I wasn't watching. I was just looking real quick.
Yeah.
So I'll start with David.
I got Inside Train Camp Live on right now. Just
I'm not watching. Sure I'm not watching anything over here.
So David, who's not watching anything.
I don't think Chris Evans even has a shot to make the team at this point. I mean, you haven't heard anything about him.
Unless Travion's
exactly
injury becomes worse.
Exactly. Unless he starts the season on the pup or something.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any chance. I think that Chase Brown, I mean, it's going to give him a great opportunity to be the backup too, and that's who I thought would be anyways. The whole been saying it for weeks. I mean, Travion, he has to show that he can block though, or is willing to block, and as long as he can do that in these preseason games, then I think he has a great chance. And I don't think that Chris Evans wants to even touch the field. It seems like.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Luther Vision time. Oh God! Now I'm just clicking.
Hookers.
I'm just going back and forth.
That's always fun.
Hey, Dell, listen.
Oh yeah.
Listen.
Still coming, all right.
Man,
how many weeks is he supposed to be out, Williams? Is there any
week
to
week
day.
was the update?
Week to week.
No, week to week for Travion was the update. So
is he going to be back before Joe?
several weeks.
Right.
Right.
Several
Who
weeks
knows?
from now.
According to the national
According to
media,
Taylor.
Joe's out for the season.
Several weeks
Yeah.
was then.
Yeah.
Well, now they got
Well-
something on X saying that Jamar Chase told Joe Burrow, "Take your time, and I don't want to see you week one."
maybe he's saying we don't need Joe for week one against
Oh,
the
horseshit!
beat
They're just
Cleveland,
fucking with us
yeah.
now.
No, well, no. Jamar just likes to stir up Cleveland
Yes.
and their fan base and their defensive back. Which, hey, they have been very good against us. So shut the fuck up, Jamar.
Right? Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have no business saying this,
That's true.
but I personally want Joe week one. But
absolutely.
regardless of that, let's just Travion Williams. Chop, do you think this opens the door for Chase Brown?
I
Chris
think-
Evans roster spot?
I
What do you
personally feel like the door's been open for Chase Brown. Travion Williams, man, he redshirted. Like, he hasn't played a whole lot. So the door is open, and whoever can come out and block the best is going to get the gig for the third down back.
Mhm.
That's what I feel like. The door's been open. When was the door even shut a little bit? Just because Travion's been on the team?
I worded it wrong. Sorry, guys.
Savage shot.
I'm just
Savage
saying,
shot.
like, I think the door's always been open for Chase Brown. Just to assume that Travion Williams is going to be our number 2, I just don't see how that happens because we haven't seen him. We've heard of him, but guess what? We've heard of Chase Brown. We heard of how Chase Brown carried his team the whole time. You know
Well,
what
we
I'm
saw
saying?
that. We
Yeah,
saw
he
got a lot of
was.
miles on him, though.
He was the offense. So if he can block better than Travion Williams, he's number 2. If
Yeah.
Travion Williams can block better than him, he's number 2. Both of them better work on their blocking skills real good.
Yeah,
That's my opinion. Chris Evans, he's gone. He's. I mean,
Maybe practice
The Bengals
squad,
don't
but
like
I
him.
don't.
the Bengals don't like him. They don't trust him. The only thing he did good in his whole time here was he scored that winning touchdown against Kansas City.
Mhm.
That's it. He can't
Yeah, I
get it
think-
together. Something's going on behind the scenes.
I think the door is wide open. I don't think the blocking really has anything to do with it. I mean, I'd say they probably are both relatively similar blocking wise, and you're not going to see much of that really in training camp and in practice and stuff. I mean, because the guys they're going against, they're not going against 100. The only time you're really going to see what they're made of is come next Friday when all y'all are out there.
And we're not going to see it from Travion at all because he's injured.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Well, we're
let's
gonna-
just open the door to see it from Chase Brown.
That's
Chase
where
Brown,
I was
yeah.
going with that. That's why I think that this opens the door wide open for Chase Brown because he's going to be the guy out there and he's going to be the guy taking all the reps. Well, him and the other backups they got too. I don't think Mix is going to take. Which did you guys see the video? I forget who posted it, but they had
we're not
Mixon
doing
out
this
there.
where you're asking me if I've seen something.
No,
and I gotta
the
fucking
video of
figure it out.
Travion on the ground with all the running backs around him. When Mix got up and Chris Evans and all those guys stood up, Mixon is so much bigger than those guys. Did anybody
Yeah.
happen to notice that?
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Like big, like taller, muscular.
taller, muscular,
all around.
Yeah.
Mixon is closer to like a 6'2", 225 back.
Mhm.
Well, you know
whereas
what though?
These guys are like 5'9", 5'10", 205, 215 guys.
Even
Mixon's
Brown.
been in the NFL working with NFL strength trainers for a while though,
That's
too.
true.
So
That's
these other guys are going to come up. I mean, when they come out of high school, they work with strength trainers in college to get up to college weight. You know, and when they come out in the NFL, strength training again, bring them up even more.
Yeah, I was just the reason why I said that was I could potentially see Mixon getting that larger load and being the guy that
Huge loads.
potentially takes all 3 downs this year. I mean,
I want to point out what Dale said earlier on our earlier show is that Mixon used to be a good blocker. He can do it, but he just hasn't done it lately. Maybe
Is that
this year he
Sarah?
comes in.
yeah, that's Sarah.
Hey,
She's
Sarah.
making fun of me.
What's
Sarah,
up,
Saying
Sarah?
mixing.
Alex, come over here.
Hey, they said hi. They told you to come over here.
But
You wanna
maybe
come
Mixon
sit on
gets
my
in
lap?
there and he blocks this year because he's went also on X. It's fucking weird. Twitter X. He's went
Yeah,
on
no,
there.
I know.
Taylor started this on the 3:30 show.
Yeah.
We hadn't even thought about stopping calling it Twitter.
But I did see where Mixon said he wants to set a precedence and he wants to retire Bengal, play for only one team the entire time. Hey, you can go now, Derek.
Hey.
Hey, tell Derek he can leave now. You can have that
No,
seat.
Derek always has a plan for her to sit on his dick.
I know.
so
Look at
he
him.
feels
He's
good.
all leaned back like,
Sit on
get
top
on
of
there,
that.
baby. They want to talk to you.
Sarah, what's the drink of choice tonight?
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
There's Miller Lights in the fridge. You don't
Uh-huh.
even want them. Oh my god! You condition her to she can only have
Right. If there's no Keystones, you don't drink.
Keystones. No Keystones in the fridge. Sarah's not drinking tonight.
Yep.
That's right. Just Derek drinking tonight. There's only Miller Lite. There's no beer for you.
Pretty much.
Yeah, right.
Are you excited for the season, Sarah?
I'm so excited. It's taking way too long to get here.
What are you most excited for this season?
What?
What?
Oh, well, I was gonna say all of the people. Like, I love the people. I like tailgating. That's my favorite.
Yes.
The game's fun too, but like, I just like being around everybody. You know, all of our friends and getting back together and just getting to see everybody again.
Okay, so basically, for the podcast listeners, what Sarah is trying to convey is the thing she is most looking forward to seeing is me.
Hey, I'm
I
pretty
miss
sure she
you.
was looking at me when she said that, Dale. I mean, no offense, but look
miss
at
you
me.
guys.
I mean, you're a good-looking motherfucker, Dale, but standing next to me, buddy, there's a slight curve.
That's good. That's fair. That is fucking fair.
I do miss you
John.
guys though.
I'm
Well, I
enjoying
miss
this because
everybody.
I'm able to watch NFL Network right now while she's doing her,
Well, why are you guys not coming to the game on Friday if you miss us so much?
Yeah, we were going to, but like normally I take my son and he's just getting back to school and it was just going to be too difficult.
You're one of them strict dads. Don't want to keep him out on a Friday night.
Mm-mm.
Well, to be
Right.
honest with you, right when I first said it, I thought it was a Thursday night, and then I thought it was
Oh.
a Friday night, and I'm like, oh well. And I already gave Dale my tickets, so
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
Hey, I can still boot.
it's Dale's fault.
boot your
Marissa.
boot your nephew.
Aw.
I can't boot my nephew or my
Right.
brother.
We'll find him
No,
a ticket.
It's all right.
We'll get him one of Cap's tickets.
But I can boot my roommate, no problem. Fuck that bitch.
You better not.
But
love
I
him.
I do miss everybody. I can't wait to see everybody. I know Dale, you're going to be at the tailgate late, but I'm so. Am I looking forward to that more than practice? For sure. I mean, I'm going to go in there and watch some football being played and watch these guys, that are trying to make the team battle it out, and that's exciting too. But
Mhm.
I'll miss my lot one buddies.
I know. That's
I
the
mean,
best
it was electric when we were at the brewery the other day. Sarah, you should have been there. It was so nice. We all got together.
I know. I wasn't invited.
Oh,
wasn't.
come on now. He came straight from work. You've been going to
I have a car.
47 concerts.
I've been to 3.
Derek smelled like that smoke that comes off the welder.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I bet he did. He comes home smelling like that every day.
And you fuck that.
Right. It's true. At least twice you have.
I have to shower first.
Yeah.
At least twice you've
You
done.
make him
you've done
wash
it.
it?
Yeah.
It's because of
Yeah.
that. I was going to compliment Derek too on that mustache. That's coming along incredibly great.
I'm going to cut it off in his sleep.
Just one side. Just do one side. Just shave off one side and wait till he gets in the mirror.
Shave off
And then
the
what
corner
you
of
do
your
is
beard
you'll
so
cut
it's
this
nothing
part
but
off.
mustache.
Where I only have the center part.
You don't have the center part, Derek. It's gone. It's
Yeah,
missing.
that is true. It would look a little
Reverse
weird.
Hitler.
Just cut out the middle and then just leave the ends. Yeah, no, just cut out the middle. Put your fingers like this.
You're trying to give him a Hitler.
No, like this. So he's just got the sides.
I'm telling you right now though, Brad Robbins is a king for dealing with this because it is one of the
I
most
fucking told you.
annoying
I've done it.
things.
How fun is
I
it
done
to
it
eat
too. Well, the one time I done it, I shaved the whole beard and everything, and just had the mustache, and I looked like a pedophile. So I decided.
Yeah,
to
that
shave
looks
it
fucking
off.
stupid, Derek. You should have got with me on that one.
Yeah,
But
looked like Pee Wee Herman.
how fun is it with that mustache eating a cheeseburger?
You can't eat anything.
Mm-mm.
You got to eat
I-
everything with a fork or a spoon.
Drinking coffee in the mornings is
He's
Terrible.
You got to like
wrinkling
hold
his
the
mustache.
mustache up like this and drink
Yeah.
or eat. Yeah, eating a sandwich, you're eating your mustache. Every time you're going to bite hair.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
And I like eating fucking sandwiches. That's why I gave up on that shit. I'm a sandwich motherfucker.
That was fucking with me. Eat my sandwiches.
Yeah,
Damn it.
It's sandwiches or mustache, man. It's fucking sandwiches.
Yeah.
There is no guessing to it. Sandwich or mustache, pork chop. Fucking sandwich.
Mhm.
Hey, Chris may live in New Jersey and lived in New Jersey, but he hears the stories. You could tell Jeff and you could tell Joe that you were at that get together and they would never know you weren't there that night.
Really?
That's true.
Well, I heard about Jeff.
Well, Joe fell asleep on the damn park bench.
Yeah, but Joe
and
fell
the
asleep on
cops
the
woke him
bench.
up because he got
No.
hotel,
Right.
Yeah.
They didn't think he
You
was
didn't tell me
breathing.
that. Well, see, I should have been there then. I could have saved him. Well, you could too, poor chop. So.
Nah, fuck that. I'm a psych nurse. I don't know that shit. When we were in line at the Reds game, some 10-year-old girl passed out. Like, she fainted. And, like, I'm a psych nurse. I don't do any of that medical. But some of it did kick in because when she fainted, they were trying to roll her on her back. And I'm like, leave her on her side.
Yeah.
And so
Good
then
job,
they-
Chop. Chop saved a life.
Hell
did.
yeah.
Doc Chop.
Good.
Hero.
Oh, you got a new name, Doc Chop.
I was Doc Chop on here before,
Yeah, but
explaining
I
Joe
love it.
Burrow's injury.
With the Burrow
But then they
injury,
tried to
yeah.
offer her water, and I'm like, don't give her any water. And then they said,
Mm.
a fireman's here. So he come up, paramedic, and I'm like, good, take this shit over, because if she ain't hearing
Mhm.
voices, I don't know what the fuck to do. So he takes over, and they get on the phone to call 911, and 911 says, the lady on the phone with 911 says, they said don't give her any water. And I thought, ha ha.
Yeah, exactly.
All my fucking training from fucking years ago came back.
Right.
Don't aspirate on the water, and also
Exactly.
don't aspirate on your own vomit.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Lay on the side. No
Yep.
fluids.
Nope.
you can be my hero.
So that kid
baby.
basically lived because of me. I did move on. I
Exactly.
did not want the credit. I went into the game like nothing happened. Like I did not save a life.
You
For that
can
10-year-old
kiss
kid.
away the
You're welcome.
pain.
You're welcome.
That's awesome.
Dad was
though.
trying to lay on your back.
I will
Mm.
stand by you
I'm trying to
forever.
Jesus.
That's right.
You can take the pain away.
Oh, you got competition, Sarah.
I see that.
And
Well, you can have his mustache.
she can have the mustache. The
I
mustache
She'll
ride.
send it to you.
She'll get. She just gave a mustache ride to Santori. Derek, how you feel about that? Go ahead.
Speaking of things that sizzle you, Chuck Sizzle was day to day with his shoulder injury after making a phenomenal catch. So, do you guys see Chuck Sizzle? What's his role for this season? Derek, stop putting your finger in her ass. God damn it.
No,
Oh.
I can't.
Hey,
sit
look
here
at this,
very
Sarah.
well.
Before you go, watch what happens now. Derek fucked this thing up. Anytime that we go off screen, watch. I'm Derek's tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
I
me
did that
too.
to you as well.
Yeah,
How did I do that?
watch Dale. Dale's Derek
Oh
your
my
tattoo also. Derek, you hit camera stop once.
I thought I was on my own. My bad.
No, you did it for all of us. We're all your tattoo now. Now when we go off screen, we're talking as your tattoo. Look,
Like, hey, I am also Derek's tattoo.
it's David and Derek's tattoo.
Yes.
I did not
That's
realize that I did that for everybody.
Yeah,
I don't even know how you do that.
I don't know.
I can fix it.
I would find
I-
pictures of a
I-
female in a bikini and make it all your backgrounds.
Yeah.
There you go. Nobody in particular, right, Dale?
Yeah.
No one in particular.
Yeah. So,
All right, guys.
Charlie
I'm gonna get
Jones,
off here.
Chuck Sizzle.
We'll see you. We'll see you in 2 hours when we're still
Yeah.
doing the show.
All right. See you later.
Go get you one of those Millers. You deserve. Tell her
That's
she
right.
deserves one of those
Sneak
Millers.
in there and grab a Miller when he's not looking.
He just said you deserve it. Wasn't even looking at her.
Yeah.
I was looking at her, at a part of her anyway.
I'll bet you were. I was looking at a part of her too.
It was the dumpy. You were looking at the dumpy. Was it the
Do you
dumpy?
know it?
Speaking of dumpy, Spencer Stair has a nice dumpy, but the Reds can't win a fucking game. But this is not a Reds podcast, so fuck that.
This is
Listen,
a What Should Santori Make for Dinner Dale podcast. Is he going to drive it out to you? That's the
Exactly.
question.
Then why should I give you what I want for dinner?
Because Santori's going to make it and he's going to drive it out to you
He's not
tonight.
going to drive it all the way here.
He probably will. He's got that Subaru, man. That things are made for driving.
Anyways,
Sucks his
No, I was just going to say I have a friend of mine at work who is a Cubs fan, and I heard it every single day this week. It was rough.
They're still not leading the division, so they can shut the fuck up.
You didn't
They
hear it
did
every
make
single day.
moves.
We did win one of them, so you couldn't hear it every single day.
He did say, "Watch, we'll get shut out by the." Is it the Brewers? Are they going to get
Nationals?
the Brewers?
No.
We're playing the Reds are playing the Nationals, but
Yeah.
I don't know who the Cubs are facing.
Yeah, I can't remember. Braves. I think they're going against the Braves.
Oh
So-
yeah, they probably will beat the fuck out. Braves probably will beat the fuck out of the Cubs.
Yeah, they're like, "Watch."
Which is funny because we beat the fuck out of the Braves, didn't we?
I can't remember that far back, but anyway, Dale, what was you saying?
All right, my next topic I want to talk about is a guy we kind of mentioned earlier in the week. I know, Derek, you can't be here. You're working and this, that, and the other.
I listen.
David, you're working this, that, and the other. But we were talking. I it might even been Greg. I'll give Greg his kudos or somebody in the chat. It was somebody in the chat. Honestly, it was probably fucking Chris Crowley, because he literally, this man always has our knowledge and always asks us, brings up players. Jackson Kirkland, the undrafted free agent from Washington, 6'7", 328 pounds. And I was like, I just need to hear something about him, you know?
Yep.
I think the talent's there, but I'm like, I need to hear something about him. Boom. Next day, I hear something about him. It's
He was on-
I think it was Dan Horde.
Yep, that's what I was about to say.
And
He was on
also Jake Lisco, combination
really?
here.
Okay.
Jake Lisco said he was working with the second team at left guard and right guard yesterday. And then the other times he was working with the third team. Basically, he was getting a lot of work in between second team and third team. Like, he's getting a lot of snaps, a lot of reps, a lot of like, hey, we like this guy. And I said, I want to hear Pollock say something. So this is from Dan Horde, and these are direct quotes, if you haven't seen them. But follow Dan Horde. They're his quotes. That kid is so much fun to coach, number one. Then another quote. I get on his ass daily, and he doesn't bat an eye. He immediately goes out to apply the correction. So, like, he's coaching him up, and if he fucks up, he's riding as a same shit I think he did to Jackson Carman when he first came in as a second-round pick. And I think Jackson Carman couldn't mentally handle it. This is me speaking off of how things played out. But here's an undrafted guy who has, to me, similar talent to Jackson Carman. But also 6'7", 330. Like, he's a big dude. And he can handle it. And he loves the criticism. If your coach loves being able to coach you, he's probably not going to let you go. So, David, do you have any thoughts on Jackson Kirkland making this roster? Who gets bumped off if he does? And 6'7", 330, god damn.
I think Smith and Adeniji are both gone. I don't care who.
I agree.
So they're definitely gone. I don't know who else he would bump off other than that. I mean, they got to keep Sharping. He can play all 5 positions. I mean, he's taking snaps at center this week, I guess. Also,
what if it is taking off Ben Brown or a Trey Hill?
No.
Trey Hill.
Some of these
sure.
other guys can be like the emergency, the next center up.
Oh, I mean, if and like the chat says, Cody Ford might have to go too, in order to keep him. I think he might make the practice squad out of the gate. I don't think anybody would put him on their 53 to start the season. But I mean, yeah, exactly. Those guys are definitely gone. And
that's your brother, David.
Ben Brown, I don't even know. I mean, did he play at all last year?
No, he got injured in the season, but from all Miss,
so
he was Dane Brugler 5th round.
He did good in the preseason, but didn't play any in the season. So I don't see him.
Yeah.
If Kirkland is as even taking the criticism as well as anybody else, and he stays healthy, then well, I mean, absolutely, he should at least make the practice squad minimum. But if he makes the 53, then be better than the guys that made the 53 last year. That's for sure. I mean,
Health
Is that the guy
main
that was
thing
hurt
with him,
last
right?
year?
Yeah.
Kirkland.
No, Kirkland is he's been hurt throughout his career, but he was healthy last year at Washington. But he's a little older. He's like 24, 25, but he's a rookie, undrafted free agent.
he played tackle right at Washington though.
He played tackle, then he played guard. He played left guard this year, and he was dominant at it, and he didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
So he went a whole season of playing guard and playing it healthy.
He'd be a great Bolson backup. I mean,
yeah,
He would.
and it was right guard, dude. I would love to have. So it's like not only having Sharping, but having him as interior depth, and if Sharping's able to snap at center, boom, boys, the depth is easily improved. But go ahead, John.
Well, no, I was just going to say, like, while you were talking about it, I was thinking Kirkland, he's too big to take snaps at center, right? I mean, he's just a big guy. And
I mean, he could try, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot to.
Did he ever play any on the right side?
I think he's played all four of the tackle and guard spots at Washington.
I'm just saying, like, Alex Kappa is the quiet guy on our offensive line. Like, for some reason, nobody talks about him, and he's a solid fucking player. But his contract's going to be up before Volson. So that's what I'm saying about Kirkland. If he's just backing up the left guard, I think Volson stays our left guard for a while.
I'm not even talking about, like, that far down there. I'm just saying to have good depth. I don't want to get to the fucking Super Bowl.
Please. It's fucked us the last 2 years, the depth on our offensive line.
Volson also played right guard in college, right? And then moved over to left last year as a rookie.
Volson played some tackle in college, He played a lot of right tackle, actually.
I was going to say last year or before his rookie year, he finished the year as the right tackle, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
Got
I think he was left tackle and right tackle at North Dakota State.
Yeah. And Crypt Keeper, by the way, I will 100% take that bet. I don't know what you're wanting to put up. He thinks that Desmond Ridder will have a better year this year than Justin Fields.
Okay, how are you going to judge that? Like, what are
record-wise, stats-wise?
Record is not a QB stat.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
you would have to.
Well,
you would have to
stat-wise,
judge it.
You gotta have rushing,
You would have to
passing.
have total.
What's the bet?
Yards. Yeah.
What's
total
the
yards and
QBR?
touchdowns.
What's your total QBR?
See, I think that would be pretty close because Fields is going to run more this year. I think.
Does Sarah know that she's going to have to go on a date with Crip if you lose?
Is that
Well, Crip's already trying to get me and Chop down there to give us tattoos.
Right, get free tattoos. Sarah
he
can
a
go
tattoo
down
Where's
to
he at? Where's Crypt at?
Myrtle Beach area.
Let's go.
I'm getting the rest of this or more of this worked on next Friday.
So we'll have different things that when we just stop our cam that you can see.
Right. Yeah. Well, I also will have to make sure that Crip doesn't chug a gallon before I go down to this guy's house, man.
Yeah, this is the number one question. Crip, if you're thirsty, if it's hot out, do you chug a gallon of milk or do you drink water or popping a popcorn?
Oh, something must have happened to his
The
internet.
device is not connected.
He'll probably come
I'm going
back.
to guess that his camera got messed up somehow.
Yeah.
But
Here
yeah,
it is, already back.
We need to know, Crip, if when things go bad and it's hot out, do you just reach into your fridge and you grab whatever you can and maybe it's a gallon,
Just be honest.
gallon of milk?
Be honest.
We're not judging you if that's what you grab, but we just want to.
There is nothing I love anymore on a hot day when I'm all sweaty, dehydrated, than a big old glass of milk.
See, here you go.
What about with ice in it?
$100 if you win,
Like,
Derek. But if he wins, he
2% with some ice in there.
gets to take his boo out for dinner. I told you that was going to be the bet. He'll be. I'll tell you what. He'll be.
I would allow it, but I don't think she would allow me to.
There'll be some mid-season. There'll be a mid-season story about
Derek
someone
bets
coming
a
out,
lot of monies.
fucking breaking Justin Fields' leg with a ball bat. We'll know who it is.
she'll let me bet the $100 before she lets me
Fucking Greg.
bet her on a date. Now, if it's a nice date, like you're taking her out
Serial
somewhere,
killer.
paying for her airfare and doing all that, maybe.
Careful, he might get her Miller Lite.
Crip. Derek's giving you what it takes to buy his wife.
I mean, she can be swayed. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
with
saying.
keystones and a small dick.
She can be swayed or you can.
No, I'm just saying if she wants to, bring me back some leftovers, maybe.
Right. If you got
If you can put $1,000 in Derek's betting account, because he might turn that 1,000 into $1 billion.
yeah, put 1,000 in Derek's account and then buy her a case of keystones.
Oh man.
Sold.
Oh, we got 5 more observations. Did you see that?
Oh, we just got him just now?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Indecent proposal too.
Yes, that's what I was thinking, Dart.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. Yes. That is. I want to watch that movie again.
Yeah.
You guys want to? You want me to pull them up?
It's a Bengals show. Might as well. Dan Horde's got 5 observations live on Bengals and Brews. We break the news to you.
Dale, you want to read them off for everybody,
No.
or
You brought him up.
Cheeto
Yes,
Awuzie continues to increase his activity. I noticed Mike Hilton encouraging him today to take it slowly. I've got
take it slowly.
I've got to
You
take
said
care of
that
my
very
guy because
sexual. Hold on, say it again. Mike
Just-
Hilton advised him to take it slowly.
I added a word and it messed me up.
Okay, fair enough.
I've got to take care of my guy because we're going to need him when the season really kicks around.
He doesn't want to see him for Cleveland.
Yeah.
One word can make this shit way more sexual than it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh, speaking of Jackson Carman, he had a great rep versus Miles Murphy in one-on-one pass rush drills today.
Clemson on Clemson right there.
Yep. He's extremely athletic, so he's constantly trying not to be
He did.
an athlete, but to be an athletic offensive lineman. O-line coach Frank Pollock said of Carman, he understands the nuances better.
I want to say something before you go to 3.
Yeah.
Has anyone heard or seen Miles Murphy do anything other than try to use his athleticism to win reps?
No, and that's
I want to
that's
see
what-
him start trying to fucking put something together, have some
Mhm.
like moves,
Right.
some things to
Yeah.
develop his natural talent. All I see is this motherfucker trying to get upfield and he's spinning and he's looking lost as fuck every time.
I'll bet
Yeah,
you he gets
and
a
that-
sack on Friday.
He might, but it'll be from pure
I don't
fucking
care.
talent,
Yeah.
speed.
Yeah.
Mhm. And do they have a defensive lineman camp like they have the O-line masterminds? Because I think he could benefit from and I mean maybe not because he's got 2 really good D linemen, well 3 really, to listen to and talk to in Sam, Trey, and Joseph Osai. So I'd like to see him
I
be
love
able to.
Marion Hobby, Derek, but this is one of those things where I wonder, like, kind of like with Trey Henderson, even with Marion
Mm-hmm.
Hobby, you don't want Trey to get too far from just being that dude that's like, let me black out and just use my power rush move and get upfield. I'm
Mhm.
wondering if they think that's what Murphy is, but right now he's not that. He's not that same guy. He
Yeah.
needs some moves to me.
Yeah,
Is
I know
Carman
that guy's-
only playing right tackle?
Carmen?
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, he's practicing
far
at
as
right
I've
tackle
seen.
right now. I mean,
well,
it's somewhat
yeah,
of
that's
he's trying out for the job, really. I mean, I don't.
Mhm.
Jonah's probably 90% or a little over 90% got that job, but he is not fucking locked in. Man, Carmen, I know Miles Murphy's a rookie, but he
All right,
did
what's
look
this
good
one,
on that
Derek?
play, didn't he?
Slot corner Jalen Davis, 35, had a sack on a blitz, just missed an interception and broke up this deep ball. I think Jalen Davis for sure would start at nickel for any other team in the league, said cornerback coach Chuck Burke.
What?
He is that
This
caliber
is
of
what
a
this
player.
is when I do the quarterback depth chart and I say we're going to keep 5 or 6 and there's 8 that could potentially make it.
There's
I don't
8
know.
guys
He has
that
a
could
2-year
potentially
deal now,
start.
by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Scroll
Sure.
back up just a little bit.
That
Derek,
doesn't
They're only
look
gonna
like a
keep
good
4
rep speed.
safeties if they keep 7
That looks
corners.
like a pass interference to me. Am I wrong?
He got there before the ball does.
I don't think it's pass interference because the receiver made
Receiver
contact
didn't
first.
go back enough. But that's 50-50 pass interference.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't turn his way or turn his.
No. I mean, he
Right.
touched him, but
And-
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, if it was a game against Kansas City, that would be a pass.
I'm just saying,
interference.
first time seeing it, trying to analyze it.
If we were playing Kansas City, pass interference for fucking sure.
And then number 4, with Charlie Jones out day to day with a shoulder injury, Kwame Lassiter made 4 catches in team periods. His comfort level has grown in his second year. You come
Yeah,
in knowing a lot of plays, he said. The ability to show or to slow the game down helps you out a lot on the field.
He's my guy to get picked up by somebody.
Yeah, he'll get cut, and they'll try to bring him onto the practice squad. But
Little insider information: that guy was born on a Saturday. I was telling Dale, he didn't believe me the other day, like because I work with a guy named Kwame, and Kwame literally means born on Saturday.
Really?
And they call him that over there. Like, there's a whole bunch of Kwames. There's other names too. Like I know Tuesday's Kwabena. That's the only 2 I know.
How do you know this shit?
I work with a lot of people from West Africa.
That's true.
It happens. I talk with them. And Kwame means born on Saturday. So, like, when people yell out their window when it's time for dinner, they yell Kwame. There's like a shit ton of them out there. A bunch of Kwames. And that's what Dale was like. Well, they don't all go by that. And I said, they do. They all go by their name.
Well, it was a question.
Yeah.
It wasn't a statement that I
Right.
said they don't go by that. I said they don't all go by that. It's a question.
Man,
Right.
that is one hell of a picture, by the way. I might just keep it that way
For everybody.
for everybody. Yeah.
Yes.
And then the last one was just about Trenton Irwin being a hell of a guy. So
He is a hell of a guy. And he made a
Chase
hell of a
Taylor.
one-handed catch, too.
Now, I don't know what happened today, but I will say I've been on the Jake Browning fucking backup quarterback train for 2 years. But I will say I seen Trevor Siemian yesterday in full team drills, 15 for 16, 2 back-to-back touchdown drives. So what is your opinion? I'll start with you, Popcorn. What is your opinion on the backup quarterback situation? And once again, I'll preface this by saying, if Burrow ain't playing, we're fucked.
Mhm.
But backup quarterback, Simeon being the vet, Browning being the more mobile young guy. What do you think, Popcorn?
Oh, I thought you said pork chop. Sorry.
No.
No, I definitely think that Browning, the door is wide open, just like we were saying with Chase Brown now. Yeah, I mean, he's looked much better than Simeon. Is it an actual
Simeon went 15 for 16 in team drills yesterday. Back-to-back touchdowns.
4 touchdowns, right?
with the against the second team for the first team, sixth team,
First team.
First
team.
team, I think.
first team defense?
Yeah,
I didn't
15
see
for
any of that.
16.
Okay, well, now my question, I guess, would be: is it going to be like is it a real competition when they actually get? Because they're going to split the snaps in preseason, right? Pretty much, at least the
They have
first
been,
quarter,
mostly.
second quarter, like in the actual games. Though.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, they'll
Like-
probably do.
Like half.
First-
Are they going to do?
1 week
First
Simeon
half.
starts, 1 week Browning
Yeah.
starts. You guys think?
Yeah. I was gonna say they'll probably do first half will be Simeon for next Friday, and then the second or third quarter will be Browning, and then they'll probably have the other guy do the fourth quarter, and then
But they're both
like,
going to
like
make
Dale
the team
said, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
because
Well,
of
will
the
they, though?
emergency third quarterback now.
I don't. Is that an actual thing? I still don't understand that rule. I need somebody.
Well, they just
to
can't come
explain
in
to me.
unless both are hurt. Your first string and your second string cannot come into the game. Then
I
you
think
get
it
third
should-
string.
If they decide to use that spot for that emergency third quarterback, because they don't have to use that.
You
they
can
can
use
just-
it for another position.
Yeah,
You're
they
saying the
can
third
still.
quarterback dresses for the game every week?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think so.
Is he part of the 53 or is he like a 53 plus one?
You have to be part of the.
It has to be part of the
48.
53. Or 40, yeah, the
48. That's what I meant. So they're
Yeah.
so they do have to sacrifice somebody to bring on the third quarterback, though, right?
right. And that's the thing. And now if it's Jake Browning, if he ends up being that third guy, you could potentially use him on special teams if you wanted to, but I don't know. I don't necessarily know that they'll do that.
I like Browning though. I think
I do too.
I like Browning.
But then I did see those stats from Simeon, 15, 16 back-to-back touchdown drives, and I'm a Browning guy too, and I go, well, shit, that's a veteran you need. Like if Burrow, second half, this guy don't get rattled because he's fucking old veteran who's been here and done that.
Mm-hmm.
I go back and forth, dude. I go back and forth on this thought.
Yeah, it's really hard because normally the veteran guy is the guy that's been there for a while, and it's not the case in this year. And
yeah, has been here, but been in the
right.
leg, Simeon. But.
And that's what I was about to say is maybe they do it kind of like they did Burrow's rookie season, where not necessarily the COVID quarterback, but they have that third guy on the practice squad. They have Jake Browning on the practice squad. And
they're always going to have that.
Right. But I'm just saying, if something were to happen to Burrow where he's out, not just to finish a game, but where he's out for a couple games, they might say, okay, Trevor Siemian can help us finish a game out, but we probably have a better chance at winning if we put Jake Browning in. So the following week, they might promote him to the starting role. Who knows? It's really hard because we don't know a whole lot. We know Simeon's experience, but
wait a minute.
Before the game starts,
I'm trying to understand what you're saying, Derek. I'm trying to break this down in my head.
You're coming as the closer.
You're saying that Trevor Simeon's going to suit up as part of the 48, and if something happens to Joe Burrow, he comes in. But the following week, they might think Jake Browning gives us a better chance, so they make him the starter and drop Travion back to the backup.
Like they did with Ryan Finley.
I'm just asking, how the fuck does that make sense? If they think that Jake Browning is the number 2, why wouldn't they just have him dressed as the 48?
Well, they had Ryan Finley as the backup, and
I don't disagree.
No. I think it's a good conversation because I do think it happens a lot. It's like do you rely on the old veteran, the old guy who's done it a little bit and at least won a game or so in the league, or the up-and-coming guy who's shown us flashes and been here, and he could be fun. We don't know. We haven't seen him do it. I think it's a good conversation. And once again, I will say, we're fucked.
Yes, that's true. I could be the quarterback
in a regular season.
They could call me out.
They signed Teddy Bridgewater if Burrow's out for an extended period of time.
If he's still out there, they might. Who knows? If something happens.
Bridgewater, or no, that's Jacoby Brissett. My bad. Go ahead.
Well, there's got to be better out there than what we got. And that's not a slam on Trevor Siemian or
great backup.
Jake Browning. Yeah, good backup.
Can't expect to win multiple games and go to the playoffs.
No, they're there to hold the clipboard and stroke Joe when he comes off the fucking field. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, to be honest, this is my opinion of it, is I should have fucking listened to Dale the whole time about Jake Browning. Dale, I should have listened to you. But the thing is, though, he might be doing better in camp. But
you're right. I don't know what you're going to say next, but I'm just going to say you're right. You're right.
I also don't think that Jake Browning's going to be the number 2, and they're just going to base that on experience, on-field experience. And so they're going to go with Trevor Siemian. But I do think it's, at the same time, another facet in the thing is I think it's fucked up that they would keep Trevor Siemian on the sideline for a regular game. If something happened to Joe, he'd come in. And then the next week, they would just go ahead and start Jake Browning and put Trevor Siemian on the side. Because if you think that Jake Browning is your best bet, why not have him as the number 2? Why would they have Trevor Siemian in there?
Can Charlie Jones take snaps like Tweeter? That would just have him as the emergency quarterback.
Yeah, it's I never really understood it, but they did it the
9.5 and still got wood. 10. I got fucking 10.
They put their ass on the glass at the Alana Club.
Put something
I don't
on the
know
glass.
what you guys are talking about.
Put your titties on the glass.
Talking about the greatest football movie of all time.
Which one is it?
Varsity Blues.
Varsity Blues.
Varsity Blues.
Oh,
I forget shit, man. Like
Yeah.
My brain looks like Swiss cheese, man. So the memory stuff, that's the good thing is that I can watch movies after like 3 years and I watch it like it's brand new. Like I don't even know what the fuck is happening. I'm like,
Maybe
It's
that's
a whole
why.
movie.
hell yeah.
Maybe that's
I've
why
probably
I'm
seen
able to
Varsity
rewatch
Blues.
stuff.
I'm gonna
80
rewatch.
times.
You know what? I got to rewatch it now because I don't remember shit. They played
I
football
don't
in
remember
it.
nothing about.
I'll
Varsity.
remember
All
parts.
right,
of
I
it.
got one more Bengals.
Go
as
ahead.
We're 45 minutes in.
Exactly.
I mean, we got to break this down to bullshit at some point.
Yes.
But everybody want to know what we're talking. I do have topics. We didn't get to all of them. Irv Smith. This was yesterday. Another 5 catches during all this team stuff. Probably also helped fucking old boy's numbers look good.
Mm-hmm.
Irv Smith is balling, and once again, we say it's like a fucking weekly occurrence. Irv Smith's going to be really good. He's only 24, 25 years old. He just might be the most dynamic guy we've had in a long time at the tight end position.
Once again,
If he stays healthy.
Yeah.
hopefully, once again at the end of the year, we're going, why the fuck didn't we sign this guy for 3 years, man? Joe Burrow is a tight end making machine.
But Irv has natural talent.
Except for
Second-round
Drew
guy.
Stample, he can't make him.
Yeah, right. That's right. Well, he was hurt. I mean, give him a year. Give him a healthy year. You
How
never
much,
know.
Crit? How much money did you fucking pay him to fucking bring that name up this time?
In the first hour.
Oh man,
This
No,
is Varsity Blue. I remember this part.
I do remember that.
I think
do.
I-
Allie Larder, right?
I
Mhm.
probably rubbed one off to it. That's why I remember it.
That's great. No, I love Irv Smith, and I said it last year with Hayden Hurst. So unless we
Derek kind of looks like Allie Larder. Like you could reenact this tonight. You can do it for
Hey.
you can do it for all the brew.
Yeah.
Right.
Like no, we don't want pictures and shit. I'm not saying to
I-
make it weird.
We don't?
I'm going to try my best.
I mean, if
Wait
you
a
want to
minute.
take pictures, we're
Hey, I'm not on that fucking no picture
like-
train
he's
with
like, what
fucking
is that?
Dale.
What is that flashing light? Oh, don't worry about it, babe.
Yeah. Well, they got
It's-
cameras now that
it's
take
a good way to
pictures
make
without a
money.
flash.
It's lightning.
It's a good way to make money. You get one picture of her in that whipped cream bikini. Imagine the t-shirts we could sell on Bagels and Brews. So fun.
Oh man, forget beer can titties.
Oh yeah, you'd be out. Whipped cream bikini would be in.
Oh
The
man.
new high seller.
Right? She
I'll
does
buy
that
at
shit,
least
man.
3 of them.
I'll make the fucking t-shirt tonight.
Oh, we'll go to Chop's house and there will be stains all over that shirt.
So for real though, how many catches
mean,
did
you
Drew
know.
Sample have in the
I guess I gotta switch it up to the shirt
the
and
game.
sock.
simulated period or whatever?
I didn't see
None. Any blocks? Ain't that?
I mean, maybe he did, but none were reported. Maybe that's because he's the secret weapon this year.
Could be.
I think he's probably third string after what is it, Wilcox?
Wilcox is not
He
even
hasn't even started
practicing
playing
because
yet, yeah.
No, he's not even on the depth chart right now. Drew Sample's number 2. He's number 2 right now.
I
on the
will say
depth
this,
chart.
How is he number 2? Because my guy is making a charge. My
I'm
new
just-
favorite player is the guy who's going to bump Drew Sample off the roster, and that's
I'm gonna buy
Tanner
you a
Hudson.
Drew Sample jersey.
Hey, maybe so, but
Tanner
last time
Hudson,
I
boys.
looked at the depth chart, Drew Sample was still number 2.
Oh, I was going to say
When I
Lale
looked at it
Collins,
last time,
tight end.
Who
Lale
is
Collins? There you
number
go.
2?
Lale Collins, tight end. I like it.
No, but with Irv Smith, he'll make 400 or 500 yards this year, and he'll make about $8 million somewhere else. I don't see them utilizing the tight end. Oh, here we go. We got news, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. The Bengals and rising star Logan Wilson agreed to terms on a 4-year extension worth up to
Fuck up.
$37.25 million to
So you're
keep
telling
him in
me-
a Cincy uniform for years to come.
You're telling
Jim
me
knows
Bagel
more than
Jim's-
Zim.
Bagel Jim's the new insider.
He is. What the fuck? You know why?
Hey.
I'll tell you, the Bengals did it just to fuck with everybody because, yes, thank you. Yes.
Congratulations to Logan
yes.
Wilson, man. 11.2 is not bad for the next 2 years either.
But
Man, now,
basically,
come on.
you said 4 years, 37.
4 year, $38 million.
Hey, if today's the day
We
for capital,
literally talked about that.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't
Same
remember
exact.
who it was that
you
said.
say
It was us.
that-
four-
It was,
four
on the
years,
330 show
37.
that said if we could do 10 million per year, would you do it? And it was
They got it for
I said
less.
yes.
it's a little more than 8. Yeah.
Hey, if today's the day for
Him
putting
and Pratt for
players'
the next
names in
3 years
capital
at
letters,
least.
I'll have you know that I put DJ Reader's name in capital letters too. So let's get his fucking deal done.
Hey, I'm not saying it. Chris Crowley in the chat's saying it. But for the record, Bengal
I told
Jim
you
comes
55
out with
deal's been done.
One fucking thing that says Logan Wilson, and that happens the same day.
Yep. Hey,
Five
let me just say-
deal has been done forever. so-
55.
let me just say though, I'm glad we decided to do 6 o'clock today. That's all.
No shit.
Why? Because I'd be drinking?
Because we was able to break the news.
Oh, okay.
You're not drinking.
You know what that calls for?
He's like,
Donut.
Victory celebration!
Victory donut. Hell yeah.
Oh man.
Victory
Yes,
donut.
I love
But,
it.
oh,
though,
I was
man.
gonna
Fuck
say
yeah.
though.
Dude, our linebackers are. That's what I said. We lost.
We're
our
fucking
safeties.
set, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Dude, to me that's a steal because I said his deal could be anywhere between 8 million and 20
Oh
million.
yeah.
And if he waited this year out and he balls out like
Mhm.
he's potentially able to do with his 5'6" have an ass interceptions per season ability, because he's done it, along
Mhm.
with getting 100 plus tackles, like
Did
dude
Greg
could
just,
end up being one of those guys that say 15, 20 million.
hey.
did Greg just come in the chat just to try to break the news to us? Is that what
Yeah,
this
Greg.
is? He just popped on here.
Yeah,
Does
Greg,
Raps
you're
Greg,
late.
you're
follow
about 5 minutes
Bengals
too
Jim?
late, brother.
Yeah, we had that news 20 minutes ago, Greg.
Right, Greg, we've been talking about it for a half hour.
It just kept going up.
Told you
As soon
about it
as
at
the show
3:30.
started, we said,
Hey.
listen.
When you were on the show earlier, Greg, we was
Time
talking
for a
about it.
social drink. Got to cheers to that one. To Logan Wilson signing.
Cheers to
Linebacker.
Logan.
Yep, say goodbye to Higgins. You see Crypt in the comments there.
I don't think
Not
so.
true.
Fake news.
Hey, Batman,
Dave-
that's your nephew.
David, on a scale of 0 to 10, what and 10 being the most likely, what is the chances we sign T. Higgins?
-5
I knew you'd say
to a
that.
long-term deal. -5.
Was long
He'll
term
be
3
there.
or 4 years?
2 years. I would say 2 years.
You say anything over 2, it's -5.
They got
Yes.
a plan. That's
If
all
they
I'm
can get
telling
him
you.
for
I
2
think-
years
I
for
think, I think they
60
do
million?
have it. The way
Joe-
they
I don't-
wiggle room, some extra cap
Joe-
space, I think they've got enough for T. But it may be what Taylor Cornell said on a 330 show. If you didn't catch it, check it out. We like
On
all the
podcast
views
form.
on all the shows. But he said it might be a 3-year deal, somewhere around 80 million. I or 70 million. I said 75 be 25 million per. It's going to allow T to be a free agent again really soon.
Mm-hmm.
Like that makes sense to me and for T.
Listen, Joe doesn't talk much, but when Joe does talk and they ask him about his contract, the only thing he says on his contract is that they're doing it so he can keep his guys around him.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
don't
hope so.
think that Jesus fucking Joe Burrow
I
is
just
a
have
liar,
no faith.
David. He's not a liar.
I just have no faith, just from the past experience.
I see-
Unless
I'm
they
just-
sign him
Derek,
this off season. Unless they
Derek,
re-sign him.
sorry, David.
No,
I was
go
going to
ahead.
say to Derek, listen. when is it our turn to get on Twitter and break some news that an extension's coming? Even if it
Well,
happens or not,
Chop
like
tried to earlier.
somebody
Yeah.
tell us some news.
If they
Yeah.
sign DJ Reader,
I mean, I
that-
can tweet out.
that's
I can
all
tweet
good.
out right now. I'll just say, hey,
just put random players.
nine
put
Burrow.
deals
letters.
done.
I was going to put
Joe.
I did put Jonah Williams and deleted it because I don't want him back next year. Honestly.
Well, you never know, though, man.
For the right
What if he
price, I
balls
would.
out? Fucking right
Yeah.
tackle, Dave.
All right, so listen, everybody. Burrow's deal is done,
Done.
but it's not going to happen for another 3
9.
weeks. 3
Was I
weeks.
trying to get everybody else squared away? You think?
Yeah.
In the meantime,
If
I hope
that's
so.
oh, come on.
That and I want Chop to get his chopped cheese sandwich from the
That's
place
right.
that Greg has to pay for.
Hey,
And that has to be August 7th at 4:23 p.m.
4:24 p.m. I get a chopped cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
Didn't Cam Hayward re-sign today for 2 years, $27 million or
I
something?
didn't see that.
Yes.
but-
Is that? Would you not sign DJ Reader to that right now? Like,
Why
I
not?
think it was like 2 years, $27 million or something.
That's very
Like-
and he's more of a pass rusher than DJ.
Yeah.
But DJ deserves every penny of that 27. I would be
Not
good
to bring
with
up
that. No,
that
I would
team,
be
but
good with
still.
that contract. 2 years, 27 million for Reader.
I was going to say
And then
anything
3
under
more years.
15 per for a couple more years. I would take that in a heartbeat.
Or was it
Cam Jordan.
Cam
Was it Cam Jordan?
Jordan.
Uh,
I don't know.
That's
the only thing I
that's
saw
more
was
sad.
Kamara.
That's sad.
and
Kamara was out
he's
for
another
3 years.
edge rusher.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that doesn't count.
I will agree, but I also think Joe was talking about Logan Wilson. I don't think he was talking about Trey. Nobody saw that shit coming. The podcast listeners, let me read the comment. As Chris says, I also don't think Joe was referring to Trey and Logan. I love them, but I think he meant to be talking about T and Uno, which is true. But I thought I heard him say so. I thought
Cinco
he mentioned
and
Wilson
Uno.
by name before. I could be wrong. I mean, it's never
Yeah, I don't
really
remember.
happened in my lifetime before, but there's a first for everything.
I've never heard them talk about Logan Wilson as part
No.
of X.
Might have been
Joe
what I
talks
wanted
about
to
the offense and extending those,
Yeah.
Mhm.
which is.
keep his weapons
Yeah.
around him.
But I'm pumped that we got Logan for that price
Well, me too.
because I said he hits the open market. I think he's gone
Mm-hmm.
because we've seen the contracts. They're anywhere between 8 and 20 million per season.
I think
Did you do the math yet? I want to find. You said
if his
4 years,
if his-
37, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
11.
less than
It's
10
11. It's 11.2 for the first 2 years. So that means the back end is going to be lighter.
Perfect.
It's
Yeah.
9.25 for 4 years.
That means they think they have more money now.
Mm-hmm.
You said 4 years, not 3, right?
Right. Yeah,
37.
It's like 9.5 a year, but they front loaded the
9.25.
deal.
Uh-oh, Adam
Okay.
Scheffner broke something too.
But you give
It's
me
just about
a
Matthew
little
Judon.
over over 9 million per, and we got Pratt back for 8.
Mhm.
And
Come on,
Jesus
man! You're
Christ,
keeping
Luke.
that linebacking core together, and that linebacking core has been a big reason why that defense has turned around.
when you think
Who's going to
about
play on
Luke,
third downs though?
Both.
Pratt, I'll bet you that's
and,
part of
and
Pratt's
Davis
deal.
Gaither, like they can do whatever
I-
the fuck they want now.
I will say this: Marcus Bailey is all but surely gone after this year.
It's great special
Brent,
teams though.
Friend of the
If you
show,
saw
Marcus
his-
Bailey.
Yeah,
friend of the
friend
show.
of the show. If you saw his tweet right when they re-signed Pratt, and I think he deleted it right after, but he was pretty salty about it.
Well, when we talk, I think the players, I think everybody thought Pratt was good. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like we had him on the show,
Yep.
Mhm.
and we were talking about a bigger role for you this year. You know, you got a chance.
We're the whole
potentially-
reason he's pissed off.
This whole offseason, the
God damn it,
Bengals
Derek! Don't put that on us.
this whole offseason is the Bengals are about doing shit that we didn't see. They signed Jermaine Pratt. They got rid of Von Bill left. Then they re-signed Trey Hendrickson. None of those three things that anybody
signed
saw.
your best
coming.
Restructured
friend.
Mixon.
You completely forgot your best
And
friend.
they signed my best friend called them and said, "Hey, I want to play for you guys because
I want to
that's
get in their
fucking-
pork chop.
That's fucking pork chop city. He don't
Yep.
like Kansas City, so I want to come work for y'all, and I'll take vet minimum." And they're like, "No, Orlando, you've done well. You've been to Pro Bowls. We're gonna go ahead and give you some extra cash over vet minimum." And Orlando Brown was like, "That's cool.
You
I'll
heard
take-
it here first. Orlando
take
Brown was
several
willing to come to
out.
Cincinnati on a vet minimum deal.
But just to be in the same city with my best friend Pork Chop so we can chill and fucking hang out and maybe go eat some Skyline cheese conies together, I'll take
Fuck
that minimum."
Kansas City barbecue. I want
Right.
some pork
Fuck
chops.
that barbecue. They don't
I
put
want some
fucking
pork.
chili on spaghetti out there in Kansas City.
Almost a middle-aged pork chop.
There you go. Am I middle age? I feel like I'm a little over middle age.
I was trying to help you out, bro.
I appreciate it. Hey,
I don't know why you gotta fucking take it.
I don't have to
with
take a
the
pill to get my dick hard still.
middle aged.
Somebody said that's a lot of fun though.
Taking the pill?
Mhm.
Yeah, here's a lot of fun. Medical fact. If you take that pill and your fucking dick stays hard for more than 4 hours, they got to stick needles in it to drain it.
Mm.
How fun does that sound?
I
If
mean,
you don't
it
need that,
sounds pretty good because it was hard for 4 hours.
if you don't need that blue pill, don't take it. It can do
Mm.
damage to you if you keep.
What did I do in those 4 hours first?
Oh my god, you'd have some fucking calloused hands, right? That's why it's no good for you.
Like
You
I
rub
feel
the-
like
you rub the skin off the
legit
fucker.
conversation. What was I able to do in those 4 hours?
You would go in
Vegas
there and they would
was a hell
say,
of a time.
they would say, "Sir, question number one is, how did you keep an erection for that long?" And question number two is, how'd you get those 3rd-degree burns on there?
Not for in Vegas.
Oh yeah,
Or Amsterdam.
if we're in Vegas, we're taking some of the. Hey, let's all go. I'll show you around over there. At Vegas, I'm new out there, but
Changes his mind.
Amsterdam,
His eye expressions are like,
Amsterdam, I'll take you to spots.
I will show you where to go. I mean, the ones I was with earlier, they're old as fuck now, but they probably had daughters by now.
They're probably still working there.
We get their daughters. I'll be like, hey, I remember your mom. And they'll be like, Dad? I'll be like, oh, shit. That ain't right. It might be
This is
dangerous.
like the porno I just watched.
I could have a kid over there.
oh no. Anyways, back
I'm like
to the
Papa Roach,
foosball.
man.
Oh,
Yeah,
back
kids
to Herb
everywhere.
Smith though, real quick.
That was
Did
a long
you
time
see-
ago.
I know, and I just now thought of it. Did you see Dax Hill putting the clamps on him?
No, we
Okay.
don't see anything from your boy that you call Dax Hill. We hear nothing from the safeties in general. It's
Okay,
weird
so-
how quiet it's been.
So it was today. Dax Hill was lined up 1-on-1 versus Irv Smith, and it was yesterday. It was when, if you go back and watch the clip of Trenton Irwin's touchdown, and watch Dax Hill lined up 1-on-1 against Irv Smith, he put the clamps on him and was right there in his breadbasket.
And a route that was not going to Irv Smith at all, and he probably knew that, and they knew that. That's what I'm saying. That's what's so hard about this stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I want to hear more about the safeties. I've mentioned it a couple times. I'm like, we are just
Yeah.
not hearing enough about Jordan Battle, Nick Scott, or Dax.
I cannot.
I did read Jordan Battle hasn't got any run with the first team at all. I did
Yeah,
read
and
that
that-
somewhere. Like,
And that he was not getting some of the second
Yeah.
team reps. I saw
Exactly,
that from the back together day, Derek, that you
Mhm.
were at. Who was it that was getting some of those reps? Yusuf Corker.
Who the hell is Yusuf Corker?
Yeah, imagine that. I get to say a name that I've always wanted to say. He's from Kentucky.
Yes.
But Yusuf Corker was getting snaps over Jordan Battle with the second team at safety.
That is not good.
That's not good. I mean, but then you see stuff days later where it's like, I can't remember who it was, and they're like,
Mike
man,
Thomas.
Mike Thomas, old Unc Mike Thomas, saying that Jordan Battle was soaking up the playbook, and he's one of the smartest guys he's seen.
Just
That's the
has to
thing.
learn the terminology or something. Was like, you
Yeah,
still could get second team reps.
yeah.
Even if you don't know the terminology, I feel like. But
So that's the thing about the off seasons, man. You're trying to hear shit and piece shit together, and even if you go to practice, we don't have no fucking clue. But guess what? Guess what? 1 week from now, we finna see it on the field.
I'm excited to watch that game.
We finna.
I'm
see
excited
our
to watch
first
the practice.
live action.
Are you guys excited to watch the practice against the Packers?
Yes. Oh, I'm not going to that. I'm going to the game. Are you
No,
talking about
I'm
the
not
game or
talking
the
about
practice?
going to it. I'm just talking about like seeing the tape.
Man, when
And
my
think there
turn
will be
came up to
any-
go to that practice, it was sold out. I went on there and tried to.
I caught it way late and I clicked
Mhm.
on it and I was just like, well,
Well,
going
my
to that.
season ticket is officially through John, so I also am on the waiting list. So after they
Mhm.
throw it out to the season ticket holders, they throw it out to the waiting list. So my day was Wednesday, and by that day, there was a practice open still, but I worked every day besides Is the one with the Packers the one where it's the Skyline tailgate party?
Yeah, and
that's the only
on a
that's the only
Sunday.
day I was available.
No, it's not. That one's after. That one's after because the Packers are Friday night.
We calling us
Yeah.
professionals. It's the hookers.
How do you make those hashtags like on X where they put the little symbol after it? Like if you put "Rule the Jungle," hashtag "Rule the Jungle," the little tiger
There's a
pops
little
up
Bengal.
after it. We
That's
need to get
just-
one for hashtag hookers where the Bengals a bruised can crusher guy. Comes-
There,
comes up
there's
on
a
the end
question
of
for David, which maybe Darth will be nice enough to
Yeah.
save him a chain.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Be part of the chain
Hopefully,
gang.
I mean, 99% sure on the opening weekend for Dell's birthday. Everybody, Dell's birthday,
Yep.
17 September.
Bengals and bourbon.
And Dale is buying
And
all those beers.
don't forget, Dale,
Everyone's buying Dell's beers.
my
I
daughter,
was trying to be like
Your
Dale.
daughter's birthday too, Chop.
September 17th. Yep,
Hey,
I'll be celebrating my daughter's birthday. Getting
My
drunk.
daughter's on the 12th. My wife's is on the 21st.
My dad was on the 11th.
His most
then,
important person is on the 17th.
Hey,
Yeah,
Dale.
exactly.
Who's on the
Today your
17th?
birthday? Is today your birthday, Dale? You want a beer? All right, go buy us one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm not saying
Happy-
they would do that, but
happy
you guys
birthday,
can
Dale.
figure it out.
Happy
Darth,
birthday, Dale.
definitely for the Bills Monday or Sunday night game. Already got the hotel.
Man,
That's it, probably. Unfortunately,
Brothers, the 18th.
Yeah.
I got a grandma. It's
unless we're going out to Phoenix.
David. I was talking
Hey.
to Miley. I was talking to Miley yesterday, and she was like, you know, Harold's not in good health, and obviously we've lost both our parents. And she's like, you know, and I want my grandparents to hopefully one of them be around when I get married, but she's 13, you know. So for like Marissa's parents being here or not, I'm not trying to make this even sad.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, but I was like, Helen is still here. We still got a great grandparent. Helen's still going to be around for that wedding.
Is that your grandma?
Yeah, that's me and David's grandma. She's
She-
like,
yeah, she's
like fucking 90.
I think she's a lizard person.
She probably takes an aspirin every day. Some of these old people, you get them and you're like, what's going on? How, you know, what do you do? You take No, I don't take any medicine. I take an aspirin every day.
Yeah. And there's some of them.
Hey, don't worry about that, man. You don't even know how David's fucking life is. Oh, that's great.
You said that's Braden.
Yeah.
She's good,
Yeah.
man. She's getting big. Gonna walk any day.
She's gonna walk your ass into.
There's some people that are like
Exactly.
Yes,
Heart
100,
attack.
years old.
34.
100%, Chris. Make it to the birthday celebration. He's from New Jersey, right? Chris is the one from New Jersey. Is that
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
bring your ass from New
Chris,
Jersey.
the one always fucking when we're like, oh, I'm not sure about this stat or this or that. Chris is like,
Yeah,
boom,
Dart.
he's in
Sorry.
there.
And in preparation for Dale's birthday down in Lot 1, make sure everybody go right now to our Selfie store and buy this birthday shirt.
Man,
Shameless
you-
plug.
you slut.
When you come to lot 1,
I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
look for
Are you
this
giving away
right here.
koozies, Derek, too?
Look for this right here when you come to lot 1.
That flag turned out good.
Mhm.
Look see the one behind me that I was fucking around and I made?
Yeah, I love that one too.
Yeah. I wanted one
Yeah,
long
we got
waist so I
plenty
could
of
hang up.
koozies left if anybody wants.
Is that
any,
one on
just
Etsy, off of Etsy Shop, or is that Amazon?
Amazon.
Yeah, that's where I
Amazon.
got this one too. Was
Yeah,
Amazon.
Derek, I was going to make that exact one. I was going to get that exact one made for the background here. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad it turned out well.
It cost me like $10 and some change or something. It's not very expensive at
That's
all.
where I got these too. If you want one of these
At Amazon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They all turned out pretty darn good.
Hey,
No
make
wonder
sure-
Bezos is a trillionaire. Or-
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
I
shit,
know.
right? Well, I mean, this
Yeah,
fucking flag,
everyone's
you
on
ain't
it.
making money off of that. It was like 1077.
Well, who knows where it was made?
I think I
One
got
of
a
those-
good idea.
Chinese
Mhm.
plants that they're purchasing
Right.
up all
The
the
same place I get my jerseys from.
land from.
Mm-hmm.
And the jerseys, hey, what size are you, David? I can get you a hookup on jersey.
3X tall.
Man, I'm
4X.
I could probably fit in a 3X to 4X, but I like going 5X so I can wear a jacket under it. and stuff
Jerseys
when it
for
gets
sure,
cold.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd probably get a 5X.
But my
just 'cause
jersey, I got custom jersey with custom name, custom number, 5X, $85, done. Shipping, everything, $85.
Where from?
I don't know, man. I don't know how to pronounce the name because it's not even wrote in English letters. It's some hieroglyphics. man.
Wudang, China.
I'll show you. Hold on. Let me go to my PayPal account. Kirk, I ordered Greg one, and then I got me one coming for the Hall of Fame game.
Mm-hmm.
I got one ordered for that, and I also got a
The Ring of Honor game?
yeah. Look, see that writing up there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
That is not
Yeah.
in English letters. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you, like, if you want the information, I'll send it to you. You can literally look
Okay.
up any jersey, any area, any era, any sport, and she'll have it. And you can get anything on it you want. And I think she goes up to 6X, as a matter of fact. But it looks sketchy as fuck. But the first time I did it, I just prayed, and the jerseys came, and they're the absolute best. I would love to see somebody that has that does the authentication to see if they can look at the jersey and tell me the differences. If there
You
is,
need a portion of this shit.
I
from
swear to
this
God,
woman
she should send me a
sells.
free one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she should send me a free one, so I'll test it out because then I'll buy.
She
it.
needs to be a sponsor of Bengals and Brews.
There
Yeah.
you go. Well, Jimmy was like, our buddy Cincy James, he said he wanted this Chad Johnson one, right? And I said, well, go through the jersey hookup. And he's like, well, I don't know, man. He was like, I got to kind of see one first. And then after I see it, I can tell if I want it or not. And this is the one let me show you. This is the one that he's talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So I said,
Was
guess
that
what?
his rookie year? Then they switched to those.
I don't know what year that is, but I told Jimmy, I said, well, you're going to get an example. Boom. My Hall of Fame one. It's white. And then I also got the Chad Johnson wig. I ordered that too.
The golden mohawk.
Right. And I'm going to
Golden
wear,
mohawk.
I got a white Tiger Bengal headband from Junk. I'm going to put that on, and it'll separate my black skin forehead from Chad Johnson with the golden mohawk to my white skin face.
Jesus Christ.
When is the Hall of
It's
Fame
the
game?
Rams. It's the
week
third
three.
Okay,
game.
week 3, the Monday
Week 3.
night.
Yep.
Yep.
Anyways, did
Fly as
anybody
hell.
watch the Browns versus Jets game last night?
Absolutely
The Hall of Fame
I watched
game?
the first half.
I
It
watched
wasn't a
little
game,
bit
but I
of it.
watched the first half.
Yeah. I watched a little bit of it.
Did you
because-
have money on anything, Derek?
No, I didn't.
Fucking
No, I
money.
didn't. I actually did not.
That's
I watched a little bit of it because I wanted to see Zach Wilson, and I turned it on, and I'm like, "Yep, this is why I don't watch the Hall of Fame game."
Man, I was thinking when we were watching that, I was watching Zach Wilson. I'm like, this is the motherfucker these guys drafted fifth. Didn't he get 5th pick overall?
Second.
Second pick.
2nd pick.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck? Let me look. You guys remember
And
that
then
shit
Trey
better than I
Lance,
do.
right?
What
Mhm.
other quarterbacks
Yeah,
were
he hasn't been
available?
doing well either.
Trey Lance ain't done shit either, but
And Uno
That was
went
a
fifth.
that was a bad quarterback.
Justin
draft, too.
Fields went 11th in that same draft, guys. They
I think,
they,
what,
they,
Pitts went 4th?
Yeah.
they literally were like, "Oh, Ohio State quarterbacks, fuck that."
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Fields
refuse
has more
refuse
natural
to watch the
talent
Browns.
than Wilson.
I don't, look, I know you're Ohio State guy, but I don't necessarily disagree with that on the quarterback position from Ohio State. They haven't done shit.
Except for the
Justin
last
Fields
2
could bring
years.
him back. He could possibly bring him back from that, but
And,
mean-
and Stroud, like
Well,
a
we'll
lot of
see.
people
I don't even
said,
count
Stroud
Stroud
could have
yet.
been a number 1 pick, but it was because they scouted the helmet, and they said.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at his natural talent on the field, the guy he throws the ball. He sees stuff that before the guy's open, he's throwing the ball. Like it's special. It's a talent. Like don't fucking. And I'm a guy who was like, hey, Burrow over Chase Young 1 bazillion %.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Chase Young looks special as a defensive end, but you always get the quarterback, number 1. But, to not get a quarterback from Ohio State because, they're from Ohio State is stupid.
that is stupid. I'm not saying don't get them from there just because they're from there. I'm just saying that they haven't panned out in the NFL. I don't know what the problem is. We'll see. Hey, I hope your guy does. I mean, he's not in our division, so let him
But
ball
either
out.
way, Browns played last night. Couple guys I was hoping the Bengals would get that I thought played pretty well. Number one, right tackle DeJuan Jones. We've all seen
Monster.
that. Oh, it's like, well, he's playing against UBS guys. I know my guy Dustin Croft said that watched this show and good super chats.
Mm-hmm.
But he did the same shit at Ohio State, right? He just
Yep.
shuts people down. They don't get around his big ass. You can't explain it. Maybe he's not the most mobile, natural athlete, but the motherfucker is a good football player.
They were talking about last night when he was playing it. He was mobile and a good athlete and quick on his feet. And they were showing basketball
For
highlights.
his size, I think, yeah, for sure.
Oh,
yeah,
for his
yeah,
size,
yeah.
yeah,
It's,
yeah.
And that's what I mean. That's they always want to clarify it. Well, with the size, but
Well, they also said that he like basketball was his first love, and they thought he was going to go into basketball, I guess, out of high school instead of football.
okay, but then that was still the argument that there were some reports that some teams said
They said they didn't want him because they didn't
his
think
love was
his
basketball.
love of the game. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
his
like-
love of the game may be basketball, but the motherfucker knows he's 6'8", 400 pounds.
Hey,
He knows that he's not gonna fucking.
And he
Don't
can get
make
paid
it onto
$30
the
million a
fucking-
year at right tackle.
guess who else loved the shit out of basketball, and that was like their number one sport for a while? Joe Burrow
Mm-hmm.
loves basketball. You know?
To be white and 6'4", yeah, you ain't going nowhere, Bubba.
Yeah.
Let's just call it how it is.
Who's the last white 6'4" man to make it to any basket? Was it JJ? Did JJ play?
I mean, there's
Larry
there's
Bird.
guys here and there, whatever.
Larry
but
Bird.
It's far and few between, right?
Yeah.
Well, how tall is
Regardless.
Hero or Harrow?
Probably 6'6". You know, it's like the difference between 2 inches. The women will tell you that means a lot.
Fucking 1 inch.
But also quarterback that the Bengals were
You
very
guys measure
interested
in
in.
inches?
Had him in on a visit. Dorian Thompson-Robinson. He looked very good for the Browns. Like
Yeah.
that fucking Kellen Mond as the backup, that's probably not going to be a thing. Dorian Thompson-Robinson has probably already earned the backup job.
How is
Mhm.
Kellerman even in the league still?
He looked so bad.
Man. I know we're talking about the people that play, but Deshaun Watson's going to come out this year and fucking suck. And the Browns are they got him on the hook for a guaranteed fucking contract, guaranteed money for a guy.
Like
How many more
230, right?
years?
It's like 230.
3
I'm-
more
I'm-
years, I think.
3 more years.
This year and then 3 more?
And then people
Yeah.
are mad at Chris Collinsworth. I want to vote Chris Collinsworth for the Ring of Honor next year, just for
Absolutely.
standing up and saying what everybody was thinking.
Him
It's
and
the-
Corey
he didn't
Dillon,
say
go ahead and
anything
do the
wrong.
vote, right, Chop?
The guy still got fucking allegations out there. You know, he hasn't settled everything yet.
Mm-hmm.
And the women that did settle, they took a payoff. And why the fuck is he paying them off if he's totally innocent? You know what I'm saying?
And Goodell's out there
but
just
people
dabbing
are-
him up.
Yep, Goodell's out there dapping him up, loving on him, because Goodell's a piece of shit too.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
And he got
Uh,
fucking re-signed too, didn't he? Dumb shit.
But that motherfucker, Watson, he ain't shit,
He's fucking disgusting.
and he gonna get what coming to him. One way or another, man. Karma's a bitch.
Well, we'll see. It's been my experience that karma works in reverse. Like the motherfuckers that don't deserve it the most get the shit.
That's just in work life.
It's in everything.
That happens
everything.
to me a lot of work.
Not like Darcy. Zero remorse from that fucker.
Mhm.
Zero remorse. And like everybody's like, well, he wasn't found guilty. No, he was literally found guilty.
Right.
Yeah.
If you go and you just read a fucking article from the proceedings, he was found guilty of being a sexual predator by the judge. She referred to him as this.
Yep.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
Well, didn't Goodell say that it was like along the same lines? Like
Yeah.
when they announced the suspension?
They should have put him out of football forever. Come on, man. It's disgusting. Some of the shit that they've put Bengals, I mean, not just Bengals players, but other people out of the league for I mean, Odell Thurman drank fucking liquor. You know what I'm saying? He could never play in the NFL again.
Ellie
Sean
Baum.
Watson goes out and forces himself on who knows how many,
Ellie hit one already.
Ellie Baum.
and he gets
No,
what do
no,
you get?
Derek's
Like 6
watching
games
baseball.
suspended. How many games was he? How many games was Watson even suspended last year? Was it 6?
6, I think.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like 6 games for
No,
There's
it
been
wasn't.
more games than
It
that
was-
for
it was
betting on
something
football.
Weird.
right.
It was like 7 games or something because he came back to play the Texans, and they made it weird to where he would come back and play against the Texans because of ratings and stuff. Yeah.
It is what it
they,
is.
They literally like counted in the bye week, everything else with it. It was
Yeah.
weird. It was
Don't
100% weird.
Don't think they don't factor in ratings when
What are
it
you
comes
drinking?
to suspensions.
It's a light beer,
That's
but
a
it's got
White
some
Claw.
logo on it. No,
Is
it's
that
a light. It
Cincy-
says
Cincy
light.
Light?
No, it's
that Cincy Light?
it's Miller, but
Oh no, that is.
Down there,
Ah.
these 16-ounce beers are Luke Combs beers, boys.
Oh,
yes.
there you go.
Oh
never
my
broke.
God.
There you go.
Ice cold Miller
Long
Lite
neck,
never broke
cold
my heart.
beer never broke my
I know
heart.
Crypt Keeper loves that shit.
I do not listen to country. That's all new to me.
I don't listen to Luke Combs. I love country, but I ain't
Yeah,
listening to that.
I listen
Tell
to
you
Johnny
what.
Cash.
Oh, I love me some Johnny Cash.
Fucking Johnny Cash is a beast, man.
I like
He's the
that
best.
one kid,
I
the new
fell
up-and-coming
into a
guy.
burning
Zach
flame
Bryan.
of fire.
No,
You're talking about Jelly Roll.
no, Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll was in
He
three
ain't no
different
kid
genres.
either.
Yeah, Jelly Roll's my age, and
I
yes,
thought-
I do love Jelly.
Who are you talking
Yeah.
about, Dale? Somebody that's older than you?
No, young K. He got. I mean, as rightfully so, he said the N word and you shouldn't do it. But then he's been
Oh,
on. track.
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, Morgan Wallen
Oh,
is
Morgan
good.
Wallen.
That
Yeah.
motherfucker got some good songs.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
You should listen to Zach Bryan if you think Morgan Wallen's good.
All right, Zach Bryan.
I'll listen to my country.
He's
goes as far as
ex-Navy.
Johnny Cash. And I don't even think Johnny Cash is country. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Dale, do you remember when Jelly Roll tried to rap?
Jelly Roll's great. Everything.
Jelly Roll is awesome. I love Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll, Upchurch, all them guys.
I listen to Jelly Roll, and it's like I told
What's
Dale
the
this
one
too,
guy?
like-
What's the one guy? Hold on. What's the one guy? The Jennings. Looks
Waylon Jennings
Waylon
III?
Jennings.
Or
No, Waylon
Shooter
Jennings.
Jennings.
like
Shooter.
Sterling Jennings.
Oh. Is he like related or
Right.
something?
That gets on that shit with Jelly Roll.
See you, Darth.
I think it's Shooter Jennings.
You could be right.
Shit.
Adam Calhoun's another good one.
It might have
Yeah,
been.
I think Chris is right. It was
Yeah, I
like
think so,
11
too.
games, which is also a weird number.
Yeah.
It should have been a season and a half.
It should have been indefinitely.
I've never seen you drink a long neck Miller Light. It's always 16-ounce cans.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Crip says long neck ice cold Miller Light.
Yeah,
Never
but
broke
it's
down.
close enough. I
Is that the song? Is that the lyrics or
yeah,
something?
that's the
Long
song.
neck, ice
all
cold
right.
beer.
I didn't know that the song involved the words long neck.
Yeah.
Like,
Long
could be
neck,
talking about Trevor Simeon when you say long
beer
neck.
never broke my heart.
No, that's who's the one guy who used to play for the Bears?
Yeah, Dale loves chugging them long boys.
Super long neck.
Yes. Like he likes it when they get all foamy in his mouth.
Somebody help me out with that. Who's the long neck dude that used to play for the Bears?
The long neck dude that used to play for the Bears.
Trevor
The guy that has
Simeon?
CTE,
Trevor Simeon.
No, not Trevor Simeon.
Nathan Peterman.
Kyle Orton.
No. I'll
Jay,
look it up.
what the fuck is Jay's last name? Jay
Jay
I was-
Cutler.
Cutler. Yeah, the guy that they always put on the memes with the
But it's
cigarette.
yeah, it's
Well, I was thinking the guy from the Texans, right?
No,
Who's-
he played for
who's
the
the
Texans
Texans
and the
quarterback?
Raiders, I think. Is who Derek's talking about. I thought it was
No,
Nathan
that
Peterman
guy-
for some reason.
That guy
Fried,
played for
fried
the
bologna ain't wrong, man. Michael
No,
Johnson
I'm talking
had a
about the
long
guy
nose neck,
that-
too.
Yes,
the
Davis,
guy that came in-
Davis Mills.
Dougie
is the
Mills?
guy I was thinking of. From
Yeah, that's
fucking-
Davis Mills. I'm talking about
Texas.
the guy that started a game before Justin Fields. Or no, yeah, before Justin Fields, they were
Andy Dalton?
potentially starting. Was
Andy
it?
Dalton?
Okay, it wasn't him then. Wasn't Justin Fields. I got
It was some long neck
You guys
guy.
continue to talk about something else. But they signed
Anyways,
this guy.
Dorian Thompson Robinson, I thought looked pretty decent for the Browns. Did you guys watch it? Do you have thoughts on that?
Who was it you said?
Dorian Thompson Robinson.
From
Mike
UCLA.
Glennon, Derek.
Mike Glennon. That's it.
Yeah.
That's him. But yeah,
The
I don't
original-
know much about him.
The original big neck,
The original long necker.
the original giraffe.
What is the criteria for picking who plays in the Hall of Fame game? What is?
Oh, I was
I
pissed off.
the
Don't
first
get
game
me
of the year is
started
the
on this.
Super Bowl winner. Plus, they throw somebody else in. But what's the criteria for Hall of Fame game?
You have to. Have to have players that are being inducted,
Oh,
and that's why.
But do
I'm
you really
pissed off.
want that though? But it's once again like it's always been. There used to be 4
Okay.
preseason games. Now there's 3. So you're gonna set out 40 of your players. You know what I mean? It's almost like
So-
and you're risking injury. I mean, yes,
You're
it is
right.
a showcase and this and that. But
I was going to say it's
But they
more
start
about
the
the
camp earlier.
prestigiousness about that I was.
They play on
do
a
get
high
to
school
start
field.
You do get to start camp earlier. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
one of the only benefits.
sure did.
Well, not if you're a player.
We broke that news live here, Jolly.
Yeah, we said Bengal Jim told us.
Yeah, right.
Exclusively.
Anywhere from 8 to 20 million a year on the 3:30 show. I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We broke it basically.
Yeah. So
Yes, we are excited that we'll still got next.
who is
Chop
who's-
broke the
who's-
DJ Reader news already.
I did. I broke the DJ Reader news. That deal's done. 98 done.
98 done.
Hey,
Within the next,
who's going
3
into the
weeks.
Hall of Fame from the Jets this year?
That was Darrell Revis.
Oh, that's right. Yep, Darrell Revis.
Him and
Yeah.
Tiki was it Tiki Barber this year too, or has he been
Tiki
in for a
Barber.
while?
Yeah. I don't know. Did Tiki Barber get in this year?
He was a Giants, right?
Right. He was giant.
But Revis, I saw when they interviewed him in I watched a little of the second half because I realized that I had Peacock Network that I pay for, and that's what NBC was on.
Yeah.
It took me a half of football to realize that, guys. Because I'm just trying not to kill myself every. No.
Wait, you
Ron
watched the
Day
game on
Barber.
Peacock?
I want to see your peacock.
Yeah, you watch it.
You might know that song.
Oh, I watched it. Oh, you know what? Because I missed it when it was on, so I watched the replay of it on the NFL Network. Originally, it was on Peacock, though. Okay.
Well, Derek said he's seen a whole ceremony for fucking Ken Riley, and I said, Derek, I thought that shit was Saturday.
I didn't say I seen the whole ceremony.
You
Right.
said
I just
Ken
said-
Riley just got inducted, and it made me emotional.
It did.
I did miss that
It was
part.
just him walking out, and they were talking about him, and did a video of his stuff, and I thought that was it. But you're right, it is this weekend.
Was it
You're
Rondé?
going to really cry then, is what I was trying to prepare you
Oh
for.
yeah, yeah. When they
I was like, that was just them recognizing him, like their pregame
Well,
recognition.
it started.
For
it
all the
started
Hall
out-
of Famers, they recognized them at that game. But
Yeah.
then the actual induction ceremony is the actual. And I think it's Ken Riley the second that's going to be doing that speech.
Mhm.
And that one's going to probably tear us
That'll
all
be a
up if
tearjerker.
we.
No, it started as I was angry at first because like they were talking about him and talking him up and everything. I'm like, yeah, but yet 3 years ago in the in memoriam thing, you didn't even bother to acknowledge, and that got me pissed off. And then they kept talking about him, and I saw Ken Riley II walking out there, and that's when I got emotional.
And also, Chris coming through again. It wasn't Tiki Barber. It was Rondé. He got in this year. Played
Okay.
for Tampa Bay.
To be fair, Crypt Keeper, for your comment, Trent Irwin kind of looked like a long neck guy on the golf course. I'm just saying. Kind of fucking reminded me of those guys. So,
His
yeah,
picture
I
on the
did fucking-
Bengals website. He's got a long neck too.
Yeah.
It's that hair, man.
Sorry, I say what's
Yes.
on my mind.
20 minutes later, and we're still talking about long necks. All because of
Right. Because of Dale's beard.
Dale's drinking a kind of a tall boy. It's not even a real
That's
tall
the way that's the way this show
The
goes.
tall
That's,
boy's 24 ouncer, ain't it?
that's normal fucking banter for this show.
That's a.
You
That's
need
all.
Sarah back to get this on the rails.
Well, it was off the rails within the first 5 minutes when Sarah was sitting on Derek's lap instantly.
Derek was literally like, "Hold on, let me clear off a spot."
Yeah, like he leaned all back, like sit right here, baby, right here.
He was like, "Exactly here as I
Sit
pull
right
my
here.
pants down and my
Hold on,
penis is
scoot.
out."
Scoot over
Mhm.
2 inches. There. Oh, there you go.
Today's show sponsored by Blue Chew.
Of all shows
That would be the
Blue Chew
perfect-
sponsor.
That would be the perfect sponsor for us.
If they sponsored us, Derek would literally perform sexual acts during the show.
Right.
Be like, you're getting
Oh,
your money's
man.
worth now.
They
So
don't,
will
they
I.
don't need us anymore. They just flood your internet feed or your.
I'll
Twitter
do it
or
too,
your
but it'll
X
just be
feed.
me. It'll just be me in the solo act.
They flood my X feed anymore. I don't know if they're trying to tell me something or what, but
Yeah, I'm not going to get used to the X feed thing. Taylor was bringing that shit up on 330. I'm like,
yeah.
X feed and repost and
Yeah, X feed just reminds me of scrolling through Skinamax back in the day.
It's no sex
The
in
boom
the
boom, the boom boom room.
There's no sex in
Boom,
the
boom,
champagne
boom,
room.
dip, boom,
No
boom.
sex in the champagne room.
Well, I guess we should end this one because fuck, whatever.
Hey, hold on, real quick. I do want to show you this.
Listen,
Yeah.
Listen.
Listen. Our guy, Huday Joe, did the 5-5 deal done.
Did he do a shirt?
No, he didn't.
I mean,
Oh,
I tweeted that. I tweeted that months ago
I don't feel like looking
about
at it.
5-5.
We need to make that shirt with the 2-hand emoji. Done.
I broke the news.
Here it is. Here it is.
5-5. Done.
That's it.
We could make a shirt for that.
Just
That's
the
all it
2-hand emoji and then the word
Mhm.
done.
The governor.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But
Oh,
anyway,
that was-
fellas, that was a lot of work for not a lot of benefit.
I just need to know if anybody wants to buy this shirt.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
Here you
I
go.
put a lot of work into
There you
that.
go, Dale. I got it up here.
Well, yeah,
I
did.
will buy that.
And someone who wants it, put it in the chat. We'll make that shirt available.
Instead of the
Make
mask,
it
it needs to be the
available
mascara.
We'll make it available anyway.
Did you like the mascara look there, David?
I loved it. Loved it.
Also, this shirt's available. The Brew Crew shirt. And
doesn't
What about
look
also
the
so-
chop- what about
that.
the chopped titty shirt?
the chopped titty. It's not. We don't have it as a thing, but you can go to our store, our merch store, and you'll
Mhm.
see the free rides, Glass Eater Security, Chuck Sizzle, and a whole bunch of others. The koozies are on there. We got hats. We got bucket hats. We got iPhone covers. Like if you got an iPhone and you want a Bengals and Brews cover for your phone, we got those on there too.
Listen. I'm going to make you guys a deal. If you want to buy 2 koozies, you get one free.
There you go.
Buy 2 koozies, get one free. Tonight
But
only.
But the free one, you'll have to come to the tailgate to get it.
This is
'Cause
gonna be-
well, maybe we can figure all that out. I don't know how to do all that on Selfie. I guess
Yeah,
I could
April
just skip
10th,
the
I
next-
said that
I'll just
5-5
skip
deal
the
was
next
done.
one.
Just
I'm an idiot.
message Derek or I.
Yeah.
Buy
Yeah.
2 koozies, you get one free. Tonight only. If you want to.
I will. All you gotta do is buy 2. If there's 2 bought on the Selfie store,
Listen, this
I'll
is
add a
why
third
we
one.
don't make any money because I do these deals. I get fucking a little buzzed up and I say, buy 2 koozies, get one free. Tonight only. Yeah, thanks, Chop.
Yeah.
Chop types it in and he says, let's go with it.
How'd you know
I put it
didn't
all
do that?
capital letters because that gets shit done today.
Derek, I know you. Buy 2 koozies, get one free. Tonight only.
You got
Tonight
until
only.
midnight.
You got. I don't know what the fuck time it is. It better not be 11. I got
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. You got 2.5 hours. Go on there and buy 2 koozies and get one free.
Yeah,
So
sounds-
for the
sounds
podcast
good.
listeners, fuck you guys, basically.
Sorry. You should
Oh
watch
yeah,
live.
Derek, you're gonna have
Yeah.
to rip this audio off and put it up right away.
I'm
But
gonna have
listen,
to
if
do
you're
it.
if you're a podcast listener and you're listening this late into the show, you clip this, you direct message me. We'll talk about it. I may have a free koozie for you because I don't
There you
believe
go.
any of you fucking podcast listeners this far listen.
Right,
this far
yeah.
into our
Listen
shows.
this late into the
Yeah.
Hour and 33 minutes, and you are not fucking listening.
Yeah.
If you're listening,
is-
you got a free fucking koozie on me, but fucking I guarantee you're not.
I don't know
This
how
is
to
like
show.
on draft day where they put the $100 in the back of the playbook. Nobody caught that.
Chris
Yeah.
wants me to show my flag
Okay.
better, but I don't know how I can show it any better. There it is. Bengals.
Derek,
Brewers.
show yours again.
Yeah, show yours, Derek. I'm showing mine.
Yeah,
You show yours.
Chop has a sex dungeon that
Oh.
he can never,
No.
ever
I thought-
fucking
My bad.
make
I thought you were
it be
wanting
any
me to show
lighter.
something else. That costs money. You have to subscribe to Bengals
It's
and
upside
Brews.
down.
You have to subscribe to Bengals and Brews to get that kind of content.
Yeah. And we're going to be flying that flag on Derek's.
Crip needs one to fly in his front yard in Myrtle Beach.
That's right. So Sarah knows
Mhm.
where to stop over for brunch.
Forget the
Brunch.
pineapple.
Brunch and a cock.
Forget the upside down pineapple. He's going to fly the Bengals and Brews flag. That's how you get swingers over.
Yeah.
Not that I would know.
What if we get
You got-
Kansas City guy on a flag to fly?
What we
it?
need is we need.
Oh.
Yes, that's a good idea. Can titty flag.
Damn it, David.
Well, shit. I hope that flagpole got room for 2 flags now. 'cause
It's a
there's another
good
one on
picture. I can't help it.
And did you guys all see our boy Mike Eversole, who owns like
Yeah.
a fucking he's like a cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes to
He
the
wears it with
airport,
pride.
and he wears Skin Titty Guy shirt.
the Fried
If you
bologna
listen to
wear.
Bengals
Right.
and Brews, you're probably a degenerate pervert.
Right.
I gotta say, Matherin is a queen for putting up with that.
I'm glad you know his wife's name, Derek.
I just asked Sarah last night. I couldn't remember.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you remembered it.
Hey, I'm not that drunk yet.
Where's your
He's
bourbon?
not that drunk.
I still got this. I gotta finish.
What the fuck is that? Pure white Hennessy. Well, that's right. For fucking Casper's dick, I figures you'd get the pure white fucking bourbon.
We've said this 3 times.
Whiter. Let me get liquor that's called white liquor.
Mhm.
And it's Hennessy.
Yes.
But it's
One
pure
thing
white.
whiter, and that's moonshine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that too.
Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I would say I'm gonna go do session. No, not happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna go put work in at
Oh,
work.
yeah, I'm gonna go watch the Reds game.